Good morning, everyone. This is Amanda Ray coming to you with a video about American Bill Money. This is a company that's been around since 2003. They're rated A+ with the Better Business Bureau, and they're paying $75 in commissions for each person that's in your downline. And what I want to discuss today is the reason why I chose American Bill Money, how I've been doing so far with American Bill Money, and why I believe it works. So being in this program for 9 weeks now, I have brought in over 100 people into this program, and people are really interested in what American Bill Money is going to do for them, because it's a wonderful program. Not only that, it's been around forever. They're paying out consistently, and the owner is very transparent. He actually answers a lot of the calls, and he does a lot of the footwork behind the scene. And you don't really experience that with a lot of companies, and that's just a few great things to have when you're working with a company like this. So I want people to know that this is something that you can do online or offline, and it's easy both ways. And what I've done is I've created a mastermind that actually takes people step by step through the process of what I did to bring in over 100 people into this organization. So what I want people to know and understand, to get signups and have people become a part of your team, you just have to put yourself out there somehow, whether it's online using social media, YouTube, or if it's offline just using postcards. You have to always have people connect with you and see quality, not only in the business, but only in what you have to bring to them in order for them to be successful. Because when people join a business, they need to duplicate your results. They need to have results, and it needs to be consistent in order for them to stay into a business. So not only that, with that said, I had a deep conversation this morning with a friend of mine, and you know, it's also about your thought process. And I didn't know that there's 3 components to your thinking. Okay, that's really important. 3 components to it. And I'm going to keep this short, but I want people to know that you have your thought, you have your belief, and then your know. Okay, so your thought is your brain actually thinking that you can do something outside of your daytime job. Your thought process, like can I actually make money without going to a 9 to 5, without punching into a clock every day, going to the same job every day? Is that something that I actually can do? Okay, then you have the belief. The belief is where I come in, or where you see other YouTubers, where you see the proof. They're showing checks, they're showing that this opportunity actually works. That's the belief. Now you believe that it works because you see that other people are doing it. So now your mind went from the thought of can you do it to the belief that, you know what, it can be done, because I see people showing proof. I see people putting out these videos. They have to be doing it for some sort of reason, financial gain, okay? And now you're believing that this opportunity, it may be possible that it can work because you see other people promoting it and they're showing that they're receiving payments. And then once you hit this next phase in life with your thought process, that's when you actually have broken free and you're able to take the next step to move away from your job. And that's the no. Okay, so when you go from the belief to the no, you know that this is going to work, because in your head, when you know that something is possible and you know that it's going to work, you put all of your faith and your thinking into doing more, because now you know. It's like the fact factor, F-A-C-T factor. The fact factor now is that you know it works. So once your brain knows, like for example, if you knew that if you went outside you was going to find $100, you would go outside. That's your no. It's the same thing with online business. Once you know and you have it planned in your head that you know it's going to work, that's when it becomes possible and it becomes reality. And then you start acting on that thought of knowing that what you're doing is going to actually work. So I want people to know you have 3 stages. A lot of people are probably at that stage of belief because they may be watching my videos, they may have seen me in action, but they're not quite there at the no. You have to program your mind and put it into your thought process that if you was to take the step tomorrow or today to start this online business, you know that it's going to work for you. And that's when you'll start to see changes in your life, and you'll start to produce income online to leave your full-time job, or to supplement your income, or to add to your income. That's when it actually happens. So I wanted to give a little bit of information about that, because I thought that was very powerful, and I never really thought that way. But now, thinking about it and going through the steps, when going from from thought to belief to know, is when you know you're in the right place, and you know that you can move forward and actually start earning online. So I wanted to give that information. I just want to say thank you to everyone that watches my videos. Thank you to everyone that is subscribed to my channel. I'm here to inspire others to start a home-based business, because it really is that easy. It's just about consistency. You'll be consistent once you know that it works, and just stepping outside of the box and trying something different. I've been in a lot of programs where I've been scammed, or I failed tremendously. And then being able to know that I can do this, and being consistent with one business and sticking with it over a matter of months, has made me very successful online. So thanks so much for watching my video. Please stay tuned for another video tomorrow, and have a great day.